In this video, I will show you how I made this hand lettering design using common art supplies. Step 1, Option 1. For this step, all we need is a pencil and eraser. Many people in the lettering community probably don't approve of this method, but I say whatever works, works. For this option, I'm starting by drawing the outline, or what you would call the outside of the letter. Step 1, Option number 2. We're still sketching using only pencil. Now we will explore a more accepted process where you draw the skeleton of a letter and create the outline afterwards. This method allows you to calculate the thickness of the letters and spacing better than the previous method. Step 2, Inking. Now that we have our letter forms down, we will move on to the inking. The term inking comes from traditional drawing or illustration. It can be described as the process of going over a sketch with dark ink to make the lines more distinct. I'm using a black Molotov marker, which I'll link down below. Step 3, Erase pencil. Not much to say about this step other than be careful not to rip your paper. Step 4, Color letters. I'm using alcohol markers for this step. Feel free to use whatever you have on hand. There are a few ways to go about this. As you'll see, sometimes I color the edges first and then fill in the inside. Other times I color the inside first, staying away from the edges, and once it is filled in, I finish off the edges. A few things to know. Alcohol markers bleed through, so make sure that you have something below your paper. Additionally, I went over the letters twice to ensure color consistency from letter to letter. Step 5, Outline letters. Next, go ahead and outline your letters, and depending on the thickness of your outline shape, go ahead and fill in the outline shape with the same marker. We will outline this shape on the next step. Step 6, now it's time to color the background, and I'm leaving a small gap around the letters. That is because I will outline the outline shape with a black marker, as you'll see on the screen, and then I'll go ahead and fill in the empty areas afterwards. Step 7, Decorate. After finishing coloring, I felt like there was too much empty space, so I added some dots on my outline shape to give it a little bit of texture and visual harmony. Step 8, Final details. Finally, for the last step, we're going to add some highlights using a white marker. I'm using acrylic paint marker for this to create a realistic effect. I chose one side of each letter to apply the highlights. Imagine a lamp shining down on your letters. This helps determine where the light would hit the letter and where the highlights should go. That about does it for this video. Please go ahead and like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Have a good day.